Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I came on to cook our dinner for today. So I was totally undecided when I went into the store about what I was going to cook, and I passed in the meat section and I saw these boneless beef short ribs, and this is about 3 pounds. So I said I was going to give them a try today and cook them up with a nice homemade gravy. So we're going to get this party started. So I have my pot here. It's warming up, getting hot. And to this pot, I'm going to add some vegetable oil. Some vegetable oil to coat the bottom. So we're going to allow this all to get hot. But first we're going to, while it's getting hot, we're just going to go ahead on and season up our short ribs. And look how healthy they are, y'all. They are some nice pieces. So I'm going to add some salt. And not too much because I know the broth has sodium in it also. We're going to add some onion powder. So we're going to keep it kind of simple, not adding too many dry ingredients. And we're going to add some black pepper. And we're going to add some garlic powder. Alright. And I'm going to just go in with my bare hands and mix them up. I like to know what other people cooking too. So what's on your dinner table today? Or what's everybody cooking? Alright. I'm going to go ahead on and start dipping them into my flour. I have my flour here. And then I want to test my oil too. So I'm going to take a little flour on my finger and go like that. It's not completely ready yet. So I'm going to go ahead and add these to the flour to coat them. And I'll be right back once the oil is hot. Okay, that oil is nice and hot. I did a little flick in there and it made some noise. So I'm going to go ahead on and put our beef ribs in here to get a nice brown searing on it, y'all. I'm trying to get a nice coating, brown coating on the outside to lock in those juices. Not going to try to overcrowd the pan. Now these are boneless, but they do have the bone in also. Okay, it was about 15 pieces that I had. So I'm going to allow those to fry up and sear on each side until it's brown. And I'm going to just coat the others in flour. And I will say, when we make our gravy, I have a small onion. I have a small bell pepper cut up, 1 stalk of celery, a little green onion, and a little red bell pepper. I like to add that to my gravy. Okay, not quite brown yet. So I'll be back once these turn completely brown on both sides. Once it brown on one side, I'm going to flip it over and allow the other side to get brown. And I'll see you guys in a second. Okay, now it's been about 2.5 minutes. I'm going to go ahead on and flip it. See, it's developed this crust at the bottom, and that's what I'm looking for. See that crust on it? That's what I'm looking for. So I'm going to go ahead on and give those a flip. I already coated my remaining short ribs to get them ready for this grease. That is a beautiful sear on there. Locking in those juices. So I'm going to let them go up 2.5 more minutes on this side before I pull them out and add the rest of them in. Alright, so this next batch is ready. And I'm going to go ahead on and pull them out. And we're going to get into this homemade gravy. You see the little tidbits at the bottom? We're not going to wash this pan out. That's flavor down there, so we're going to definitely keep that in there. And I'm just trying to decide whether I should take out a little grease Well, I guess it's fine. It's not really too much. So I'm going to go ahead on and sprinkle my flour. Now this is a cup. And I just have to see if I'm going to use it all. And I like my gravy dark brown, y'all. I don't like a light gravy at all. I like my gravy nice and brown. So you see those little bits and pieces at the bottom? They're going to come on up, y'all. That's going to be more flavor in the pot. And just keep stirring. I'm going to add a little bit more flour. That was 1 measuring cup of flour. And see, they're slowly coming up. So I'm going to just scrape them at the bottom to get them all up. Now this gravy, you don't want to walk away from it. There's probably plenty of you on here that know how to do a homemade gravy. And for the ones that don't, it's okay, because that's what I'm here for. So I'm just scraping up those little pieces at the bottom. Some like their gravy darker, some like it lighter. And if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Leave me a comment on how you do your gravy. Do you use gravy packs or do you use homemade? Now every now and then I might use a gravy pack for like if I'm doing roast beef sandwiches and I don't want too thick of a gravy. I'm going to definitely use a gravy pack. So yeah, it's going to turn fast. You don't want to walk away from it. I'll go ahead and add a little more. This is something you don't want to walk away from because it will burn easily, quickly, and we don't want no burnt gravy. At least I don't. So you see all those bits and pieces that came up from the bottom? Well, we done used 1 cup of flour, y'all. And you're going to gradually see it turn. Now I'm going to keep stirring and keep stirring. My fire is on medium. I already have my oven on 375 degrees. So it's preheating. Never want to throw nothing in the oven on, you know, while it's cold or while you just turn it on. So I've been preheating it since I started the video. Still scraping up those little pieces. Now if you like it this color, then hey, you stop here and you add in your broth. But I'm going to keep going because I like mine more deeper brown, like a little darker than a peanut butter brown. And I'll be right back. Okay everybody, and after 1 hour and 45 minutes, our boneless beef short ribs are ready. I'm serving mine with some white rice and some broccoli on the side. So I'm going to pick up a few pieces. I'm going to put my gravy on first. Do y'all see that gravy? How thick that gravy is? So I'm going to put it over some rice. You can see the rice there?
Yeah.
See how it coats that rice? It's not running straight through? Just like that. This is my plate, y'all. This is definitely my plate. And I'm going to put a piece of short rib there. And I'm going to put another piece right here. Look how savory that is. All I'm missing is a cornbread muffin would have complemented this dish so well. So I'm going to push this to the side and give y'all a peek at the taste test. It's still hot. Tracy. I'm going to taste it with the meat, but it's still hot, y'all. It's piping hot. So tender, so flavorful, and it's delicious, y'all. 1 hour and 45 minutes in the oven. This is good. I am going to finish enjoying my dinner. I hope you have an amazing day on purpose. Make sure you leave me a comment down below. Make sure you press that subscribe button and subscribe to my channel. Hit the thumbs up for the like. And yeah, y'all, I'm about to sit down and enjoy this, and I'll see you guys for the next one. Okay, y'all, both sides are brown and have that crust that developed on them. I'm going to go ahead and pull the first batch out onto my plate. Just like this. 6 minutes total, 3 on each side. Alright. I'm going to sit them down. And I'm going to just start adding my second batch. Definitely don't want to overcrowd. Alright. Smelling good already, y'all. Smelling like supper's ready, and it still has a ways to go. So I'm going to allow this to do, again, 3 minutes on each side and pull them out. Then when I come back, we're going to be ready to make our homemade brown gravy. Okay, y'all, so see, we done hit that peanut butter brown color. So it's just a little tad bit darker than the peanut butter brown, and this is where I'm going to add in my veggies. I'm going to just add them all in. Excuse me if you can't see. Get all of my veggies in. And I'm going to just stir it up. I wish y'all had smell-o-vision to smell what I smell. This is your gravy if you want to smother chicken, pork chops, whatever it might be. Roast, whatever. This is your gravy. Still scraping the bottom. So now I'm going to just go ahead on and add in my broth. I'm going to give it a stir. So this is 4 cups of beef broth. Ooh, excuse the steam, everybody. Also going to add a very little water. This is 2 cups, but I doubt I added all. Because we're eating this over some rice. Well, I like to make enough gravy because I like a lot of gravy on mine. Still scraping the bottom to get those little tidbits up, and once they get hot, they're going to come up. So that was 2 cups of water. Remember, I used 1 cup of flour. Okay. Now to this, I'm going to add in some minced garlic. There's not much in there, so I just shake it on through. And I'm going to just taste a little gravy. And to me, that's enough seasoning in it. I'm just going to add a little more black pepper. Because remember, our meat is seasoned. And the broth is seasoned. So I'm going to go ahead on and drop each one in here. Each one of our beef short ribs. I love this pot, y'all. It has a lid that go to it. It's an amazing roaster. And it worked perfect for this meal here. Add them all in there. Full of flavor, y'all. Just like that. See how pretty that gravy turned out? And sometimes when I cook a gravy, I like to add a little soy sauce, just a very little. Just that much. Now you could drop potatoes in there. Potatoes go well, carrots, whatever it may be. I'm going to go ahead and put the lid on this and put it into our 375-degree oven until they get tender, y'all. And they probably gonna tenderize, take about maybe an hour and a half to an hour and 45 minutes until I check them with a fork and break a piece off and they tender. Now our gravy, it looks a little thin now, but as it cooks, it's definitely gonna thicken up. And you'll see when I make my plate how it coats the rice. So yeah, I'm gonna get it in the oven so it can start cooking, because we ready for dinner now. I done smelled up the house, cut my little owl off. And so yeah, I'll see y'all in about an hour and a half.